Hey fire signs, welcome to your reading for the full moon in Leo energy coming up very soon. If you would like to know more about the general full moon in Leo energy that's presenting itself, please check out the little intro video as well, and that will give you an overview which might help you understand your reading a little bit more or give you a little bit more insight. Okay, so let's get straight into it and start with Leo. Let's see what Leo has to say about its own full moon, hey? Happy full moon, Leo. Okay, so this moon might affect you a little bit more than most, Leo, since the moon is in your sign. Okay, so really beautiful energy. So many of what I've looked at so far has come up with a highly creative energy. So the first card for you is the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is often represented by a young energy, but it's also that innocence of a new idea. It's that new spark of creation, that thought that's been planted. So it's like an inspiration. It's also a card of learning and new intellect. So it's new information, basically. And so it might be quite an inspired time for you mentally at the moment, Leo, or then you might be called to learn something or look at something from a different perspective, because the air signs, the swords, can be about perspective as well, and the way that we're seeing things and the way that we're processing that information and interpreting that information as well. So you might be quite inspired at this time. And the Six of Pentacles has come in following this. So this is encouraging you to find balance. And the Pentacles is the earth energy. So it's inviting you to ground it down. Because the thing about the Page of Swords is it's all up in here. It's like, the energy is like up in the ethers. There's nothing to ground it down. There's no material form around it. It's all up here and out there. And so it's so amazing when these cards come out together with that energy of the earth to ground it down. So this is like, for an example, the idea of picking up a book that you're really interested in and thinking, wow, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be so exciting, but it hasn't gone anywhere. And so this is you actually picking up the book, opening it up and starting to consume the information. Okay, so it's really like a tangible material thing. And the Six of Pentacles is about energy reciprocation. Sometimes we're giving, sometimes we're receiving. And if those scales go out of balance, we're out of balance. So just look at that as well. Where are you a little bit lopsided in reciprocation of energy? And how is it affecting your perception and the information that's coming into you and how you perceive it? The next card is the Nine of Pentacles. So this is, once again, that beautiful earth energy. This is one of the most abundant cards in the tarot deck. You can see all of the growth there, and there is a bird there taking flight. So it's like one of the master cards for creation, birthing something into this world. This card often shows up when there's like a pregnancy happening. It's not always representing a pregnancy, but it's like about to birth something new. It's creation. So highly creative energy, which in my intro video I mentioned that's kind of what this energy is about with this Leo full moon. The opportunity to create something amazing, to showcase who we are, that also benefits other people around us and brings everyone together. So I hope that makes sense, Leo. And let's pull an affirmation card. But definitely that these two pentacle cards here are telling you to ground these ideas and to put things into form that are just ideas at the moment. So I feel like there are some really good ideas kicking around in that head of yours. Courage, Leo, hello, courage of the lion. Courage, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Okay, so if you've got any doubt or fear, don't. Short story, don't let that fear overshadow your courage, because Leo is all about courage. It's the most courageous sign. You know, just looking at the general energy, that energy of that lion, that perseverance and that strength and courage to carry through. So really tap into that as well and ground the energy down, and you can do it. You can bring this energy home and create something highly abundant and fruitful with that as well. Okay, so there you go, Leo. All right, Saggy, you're up next. Go go with Sagittarians. All right, what do we got for Sag, this full moon in Leo? Interesting. So 8 of Wands, very Sagittarian card here. So the 8 of Wands represents the fire element, and it's also really fast moving energy. It's rapid communication. You can see these wands flying through the air at great speed. So it's like, every time I see this, I think of like a jet plane flying through the sky that's bringing news or bringing information or creating movement in your life that's happening quite quickly. Okay, so very powerful energy there, especially for a Sag, because that's what Sag is all about as well. That movement and that expansion and that Jupiterian energy of growth and craving new experiences. So that is really beautiful. It kind of complements this energy of that Leo moon as well, to kind of push yourself out of that comfort zone. And I'm also kind of getting, but using the moon, doing that, but in a way that's healing, okay? Because with Sagittarians, it can also kind of tap into chasing the next greatest thing, like, you know, the new and the improved version, rather than looking at what's in front of you and sitting with it and healing it and allowing that processing and letting the emotions flow. So I'm kind of getting that balance about, yes, chase the new things, open your perception, but do it in a way that's kind of healing and integrating the energies already within you, because we can't run away from those. And sometimes this 8 of Wands, it does want to run. It just wants to pack its bags up and leave, a little bit like that Sag energy as well. If it's a bit out of balance, just hightailing it, running for the hills, getting the hell out of there. So just keep a mindful of that. Keep that on your mind. If you are inclined just to have a bit of escapism creep in every now and again. So that's all I'm going to say about that one. The next card is the World. So this is the completion of a major cycle in your life. This is Saturn that's going, everything that's happened, what have you learned? Have you learnt? Have you integrated? What are we going to do next? You know, the world's your oyster. Both of these cards are very travel-y type cards. So I'm not sure if you're thinking about a physical move or going somewhere, doing something different. I know we've got travel restrictions in a lot of places in the world, but it's that kind of energy. So I feel like there is some movement happening, but it's encouraging us to complete the cycle that we're already in. You can't jump ahead to the next phase without full circle wrapping it up. And the next card is the Page of Cups. So this is, once again, the page is a young energy, but it's a new offer coming in. It's a surprise offer. And the little pig, there's a little flying pig up in the corner of the card. So it's like that kind of, oh, when pigs fly energy. It's like, well, actually, anything can happen. So expect the unexpected. And the cups is an emotional energy. That's the water element. So it's like we've, there's not a lot of grounding here, but I feel like the world, the completion of this cycle, will bring that in, that Saturn energy kind of grounding us down into our reality, to hold us in place. So I overall, like this energy is a little bit scattered, and I feel like I'm scattered talking about it, but potential for movement, finish up what you've started, and expect the unexpected. There might be an offer coming in and it might stir up your emotions. That's the short story, in case my long story was going in circles, because I feel like I was literally going in circles like this world cycle here. But yeah, definitely some grounding, sitting with it, sitting with your emotions as well, as the moon always likes to encourage us to do, Sag. Okay, let's get an affirmation card. Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. That's big Saturn energy there. That's this World card right here. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So if you are going through some adversity at the moment, it is temporary and there will be a lot of growth that comes out of that as well. Okay, Sag, let's move straight on to Aries. Okay, I wonder what we've got for Aries. go. Fire, fire, Aries. Let's go. That's the one. Okay, so the first card we've got is the Star for you, Aries. So the Star is actually the card of Aquarius, and we all know the sun's in Aquarius at the moment. So this is about a bit of a shout out to the energy that we've got collectively at the moment. And the Star is also a very collective card. It's reminding us that we're always connected. We're not alone. So this card often shows up when we need a bit of reassurance, and it connects us to our hopes and dreams. It's like our connection to that source energy and the greater picture out there. So often when this card shows up as well, it's encouraging us to connect with our soul and listen to our intuition and our higher guidance. This is coupled with the Nine of Swords. So this is often a card of overthinking, sleepless nights. It's kind of like those dark thoughts that can plague us a little bit. And so if you are in this energy, it's kind of a shout out that there's a higher purpose going on here with this. All right, this isn't going to last forever. And this is actually a highly healing card as well, once we can work with it and sit with it, because we have to process it. We have to process it and integrate it while trusting in the higher plan and allowing that healing to come in as well. And as we do that, we're going to heal to such a stage that the Empress is the third card that's shown up. And so this, you can see that growth and that the creativity in this card with that big pregnant belly. So it doesn't always represent a pregnancy, but it's the energy of Earth, Gaia. It's that divine feminine creativity. And look, we've even got the full moon up in the corner there, and she's got the water kind of rushing over her shoulders. So it's like all of the elements are within this card as well. You kind of got the fire in the background and the water, the earth, and the air. So it's kind of being able to integrate the pain and the thoughts and re-channeling that energy into creating something from the healing, okay? But we can't avoid the healing process. We can't avoid this and skip to the end. We have to sit in it and process it. So Aries, I feel like whoever's watching this full moon energy might kind of bring out these emotions, but it's bringing them up to the surface for healing so we can move forward and to create something really beautiful, since that is that highly creative energy of the Empress there. And let's pull an affirmation card for you. Service. I feel good when I can help others. And that's that Aquarius energy of the Star as well. Okay? So service. I feel good when I can help others. So as part of this creativity, how are you going to channel it in a way that's going to nourish your soul and the soul of those around you? And even using that to try and move through this energy, because as I said, we can't avoid it. We need to integrate it, but we can do things, and helping others and putting ourselves out there is a really good way to facilitate healing as well. So guys, please follow my other social pages. So I'm on Instagram, Facebook and YouTube, Higher Path Healing. Please follow me, subscribe, like, whatever on all of those. And I will be doing some more readings on Mercury retrograde for all of the signs as well. And hit me up if you are interested in a private session with me. Much love, guys. Thanks for watching.